Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on this channel. Today we are checking out a new game, an open world zombie game. Of course it is another zombie game. But yeah, I want to give it a shot because I want to give all of these open world games a shot because I usually like open world games. I think they're creative, you know, they can be creative, let's just speak it like that. And so there are options here and I just want to check out what it is. So we are checking out Jaws of Extinction, which is a very interesting name, Jaws of Extinction, also known as J-O-E, I suppose. So I'm going to read you the description on Steam right here. Jaws of Extinction is the first of a new generation of story-driven single-player and multiplayer horror survival games. A new generation, apparently. I haven't heard of it. I'm curious now. Your story begins on a large open-world island known as Eden Nadir, a place renowned for its beauty and thriving wildlife. You'll be faced with decisions you may or may not wish to make as you battle against terrifying infected and reanimated humans. The military, the island wildlife, forces of nature, other players, and your own conscience. So begin by playing the prologue of the story to a single player tutorial, then either in multiplayer or alone in single player. You can choose to continue following the storyline and discover secrets of Eden Nadir, or carve your own path in the huge open world handcrafted sandbox environment. From sweeping an open lavender and cornfields to sun-dappled forests, murky swamps to beautiful seashores, deserted towns and fortified cities to quaint villages and picturesque countryside retreats. You can build, defend, hunt, fight, scavenge, loot, ambush. It's up to you. How will you survive? So there is a storyline here. You can play it on your own in single player, but also co-op and in an online world. So that's interesting. World events and quest attempt with friends and other players. There's a skill system, friendly NPC interaction, wildlife hunting, harvesting, crafting. So there are definitely some options here. And I'm going to check out the trailer because I am actually quite curious what we're going to see here. So how about you join me?
Jaws of Extinction brings you to the apocalyptic lands of Eden Nadir, in which
I actually
survivors
pronounced it
must
correctly.
endure and conquer the open world to outlast the wanderers. Alone, or
Cool.
with friends, you will be faced with many tough decisions which will impact the world around you.
It looks
Whether
nice.
you choose to challenge yourself in the non-linear story, or go off the beaten path, you will need to evolve your character and playstyle to survive. Before the outbreak, Eden Nadir was a thriving community, populated by families and businesses, alive with commerce and industry. It now lies in ruins, but the people of Eden Nadir have not given up hope. Jaws of Extinction has an expansive and immersive story. In single player, you'll be working alone to unravel the mysteries of the island. In multiplayer, players must work together to progress the main quest.
That's nice as
In addition
options.
to the main story, random world events
That's a
will
lot of
also
blood.
occur around the island. Strongholds may come under attack and need defending, or groups might put out a call for help.
That's
you can
cool.
decide to tackle these events by yourself, or work together with other survivors to increase your chances of survival.
I like
If you
this.
choose to help at all. How you choose to play will be reflected in our adaptive skills system, which allows you to develop the skills you feel are the most important. Whether you wish to raise your combative prowess to help defend against the undead,
I'm not sure
or
about the
develop your
shooting.
construction knowledge to build a better future, the more you practice an ability, the better you'll get at doing it. Traversing the treacherous land of Eden Nadir offers the perfect opportunity to pick up new skills, allowing you to evolve as a character. If you decide to work alongside fellow survivors, you'll have the opportunity to create flourishing communities. Or you may decide to live in complete isolation. Whatever your choice, you'll be given the freedom to customize the area you live in. Whether you prefer to claim a shack out in the woods, or build a beacon of hope for survivors, you'll be able to defend your territory against enemies, with bespoke fortifications and traps. In addition to customizing your own home, you'll also
like the
be
look of
able
this.
to create and modify
Ooh,
various tools
Negan
and
much?
weapons with our integrated crafting system. Using items that you've scavenged from nearby cities, or materials you've grown and harvested yourself, you'll be able to make vital equipment which will aid in your survival. The mechanics we have introduced to replicate survival are designed to mimic real life as closely as possible.
This is
Temperature,
nice. This is
hunger,
good.
Thirst, and wellness must be
Interesting.
monitored and maintained if you wish to avoid the impeding consequences. Your survival skills will be tested even further with our dynamic weather and season cycle. Every inch of Eden Nadir's 67-kilometer-squared map will dynamically change as you play. You will have to adapt to your surroundings if you want to survive. Throughout Eden Nadir, you will come across various types of vehicles. From HGVs to SUVs, you will be able to customize and upgrade them to prepare for the apocalyptic world.
A camper!
Attaching defensive plows and reinforced armor will protect you from wanderers and rogue survivors alike. However, working vehicles aren't always easy to come by. Your transport will need to be repaired and maintained if you intend on mowing down hordes of wanderers. Within Eden Nadir,
makes sense.
The undead will pose a constant threat. However, you shouldn't underestimate the living. Every type of character and creature you discover will have their own AI and will respond differently to your actions. To ensure your success, you will have to adapt your playstyle to each encounter. If violence ensues, valuable items or resources may be found on the Fallen, which can aid in your survival. Jaws of Extinction aims to make combat feel as realistic and immersive as possible.
I don't like the combat that much, to be honest.
As well as using a wide range of guns and melee weapons. To avoid a kill-on-sight attitude in multiplayer, we will be incorporating an integrity system, which will affect how players and NPCs will respond to you. Those determined to prey on survivors and ransack villages will build a reputation and will be much less likely to be accepted into safe zones for recuperation or trading.
That's good. That's good.
The funds from this Kickstarter will enable us to work for 4 months, up until the release of our early access. During this time, we will continue to develop cooperative play, as well as optimize the main map of Eden Nadir. All backers will receive instant access to the Jaws of Extinction prototype, which will grant you a snapshot into the world of Eden Nadir. For more exciting rewards, please visit the support section.
There you go.
Know Your Enemy development team have been working incredibly hard to give you the survival game we've all been waiting for. We appreciate your continued support and look forward to developing the game with our community.
So, there you go. Go check it out on Kickstarter if you want to help out with the development of this game. It's not bad. It really isn't bad. I don't play games like, you know, PUBG or H1Z1 is more like it, I guess, or Ark or those kind of games. I don't play them usually, but I have to say that this looks interesting enough. I like the fact that it's so detailed. You know, I like the fact that you can choose if you want to encounter you will encounter other players, but you can choose to live in isolation and be alone, or you play as a co-op or multiplayer, or however you want to do it. There's a story, so it's not just you being dropped into a world and being like, oh, go and gather materials and do some shit and then get bored of the game within a second or 6. It's like, there's a story, so that is cool. There's mysteries to uncover, stories to tell. There's a crafting system, so there's lots of options when it comes to weaponry with vehicles as well, which is a really nice touch. Actually, that's pretty new. Being able to armor and upgrade vehicles, build your own communities, or, you know, use with the existing buildings that are there, set up traps, grow your own plants. You need to watch your food, your warmth, your sickness with probably medicine and stuff. So there's plenty of detail in this game, and I like that. I think that's pretty impressive. Jaws of Extinction, again, has an awful lot of potential. I don't know when this is about to come out. It says about another 4 months or so. So I'm presuming like somewhere in autumn, around autumn or so. It has the potential. I hope they can make it work, because there are a couple of games that were very promising, like H1Z1 for example, at the start, but turned out to be plain and boring games. I'm just gonna put it out there, just plain and boring games. And I think that this has the potential to be more, and I hope that it can be more. And if it can be, then props to the developers. But because I think it can, I think it has the potential to go deeper into what survival games have been so far. So let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts on Jaws of Extinction. If you are interested, then check out the Kickstarter. You will probably be able to find that wherever you search for. Google is your best friend. Yeah, I'm curious if there's more gameplay actually going to come out, like a 20-minute gameplay to see how everything works with the mechanics and what you need to do. A bit like Scum, but less boring in a way. It's detailed, but not that detailed that it becomes boring. I like what I've seen so far, though. So again, I want to know what you think in the comment section down below. While you're down there, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. Make sure to stay tuned. There's plenty more to come. You can go down in the description and find links to donation options. If you value my content and what I do at all, then anything would be such an amazing help, keeping this channel rolling and giving you the content that you all deserve. So make sure to check that out. It'll be very, very appreciative. of that. And yeah, then hopefully I will see you guys all in the next video. Stay tuned, and until then, bye bye.